Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and today we have a puzzle that's a bit like Crop Key, but stay tuned, there's a very important rule change. Now, just before we get onto this, the Kickstarter's flown through $90,000 yesterday towards our planned Cracking the Cryptic Greatest Hits book, and we're very excited that the support has just kept going. Many thanks to Targ on the Discord server for checking it every 6 hours for us and noting that it's basically not stopped going at about $3,000 a day of support for the book, which is absolutely thrilling. We've introduced new stretch goals and they keep being met now. It's fantastic. I think there's a very good one at $100,000 if we get there. So let's hope it does. Now, that book's going to be great. Now, what's also coming up very soon is the beginning of November, and we will be introducing a new pair of puzzles, combined puzzle for our patrons on the channel. Now, it's not going to be anything like as hard as Scott Strosell's amazing pirate puzzle hunt last month, but it isn't going to be that simple either, I don't believe. So prove us wrong if you can. It's going to be interesting. We'll release that in 2 or 3 days. Now, onto this puzzle then today. It's been posted on the Discord server for a little while, and it's been getting rave reviews. It's by Eric Fox, who I'm sure we've featured at least 10 times on the channel. He's a really good setter who keeps a very high standard of puzzle coming out. And this one, Eric's given it some sort of name, like a consecutive, I can't remember what the name is, but basically it's a partial crop key, sorry Eric, which means in a normal crop key Sudoku, you get black and white dots. The black dots illustrate cells between which there's a ratio of 1 to 2. So if you had the numbers 1 and 2, or 2 and 4, or 3 and 6, or 4 and 8, that's actually the full set, in a pair of cells, there would be a black dot between them. Now, even though you see no black dots, that fully applies in this puzzle, including the negative constraint. So for any 2 cells between which there is no black dot, there is no relation of 1 to 2 in terms of one being twice the other. So that doesn't happen anywhere in the puzzle. The white dots, as in crop key, do indicate that the 2 cells they're connecting are consecutive, but there's no negative constraint in this puzzle. So any 2 other cells could also be consecutive. So those are the rules. Now, I think it's very important with 1 and 2, which in crop key could contain either a black or a white dot, and the normal rule is they could be either. In this puzzle, there are no 1 and 2. It would be shown with a black dot if they were consecutive. They are not. 1 does not appear next to 2 anywhere in the puzzle. So those are the rules of this partial crop key, which I think is a fair name. And do have a go at it on the link below the video. As I said, it's been getting rave reviews on the Discord server, and it's been recommended to us. And I'm going to have a crack now, see how we go. So, well, we've got a long chain around here. Now, normally, if you had a consecutive run of 7 cells within a box, you would know that they were either 1 to 7, 2 to 8, or 3 to 9. But 1 can never be next to 2 in this puzzle, so neither end of this can begin 1, 2. So this run of cells is either 2 to 8 or 3 to 9. And that means 1 is in one of the other 2 cells in the box because it's not on the run. And 2 can't be in those cells with it, or they would get a black dot, and there are no black dots. So 1 cannot be next to 2 in this puzzle. Therefore, 2 is on the run, must be on the out. It must be a run of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one way round or the other. So the ends are 2 and 8. Next cells are 3 and 7. Next cells are a 4, 6 pair, and we can place a 5 in the middle. That's our first digit. Now this one can't be the 1 because it would be next to a 2. I don't know which of these two cells is the 2, but 1 would be next to it wherever it was and would get a black dot, which it doesn't. So 1 is there. This is 9, the last cell left. Yes, that's fine. 9 can be next to 8. That's no problem because not all white dots are marked. But 1 can't be next to 2 because all 1 to 2 relationships are marked. Crikey, this is a weird rule set. Now, what can we learn from that? There's this run of 5 here, which, I don't know, it doesn't have 9 and 8 up here, but it could have them down here. 7, 6, 5. 5 must be in this group of cells because any consecutive 5 digits in Sudoku that are in one box must contain a 5. The minimum is 1 to 5, the maximum is 5 to 9. Anything in the middle has a 5. So 5 can't be here. It doesn't really prove all that much because it could go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this end cell can be anything. I suppose this one can't be 9 or 1, and it can't be 8 or 2 because these are in the row. Oh, it can't be 1. Well, we knew that anyway, but 2 can't appear. Ah, yes, 2, 8, and 9. So these are from between 2 and 8. They're a run of 3 between 2 and 8. So they include 5, because they could be 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7. So 5's definitely there. Gets me looking across. 5 must be in one of these. Ah, and that is very interesting, because if it was on a white dot, this cell or this cell would have to be 4 or 6 being next to 5, and they can't be because 4 and 6 have both been used in the row. So those can't be 5, and weirdly I can enter a 5 in this box about which I know virtually nothing. Anyway, what do I know about this? 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, that's perfectly possible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's also possible. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 7, 6, 5, 2, 8, 9. That would put 1, 3, 4 here. 5 there. 2 there. These would be a 9, 8, and 7, 6 pair. That's all doable. Oh, hang on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doesn't work because 7 would clash with the 3. And that's putting 5 here. The other way around, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The 3 clashes with the 3, 7 pair. So 5 can't be there because it would be in a 4, 5, 6 triple with either 3 or 7 there. So that's not 5. So 5's limited to one of those two spots. If it was 5 here, this would either be 5, 4, 3. Then you'd have 2 here. 2 would have to be here. 1, 7, 6, 5, 2. 3, 4, and 8, 9. That is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 8. 1, 7, 6. Oh, it's very hard to see. 4 and 6, can they be in those cells? They could be with 3 or 7 below them. That's not that helpful. 8, 7, 6, 5. Then you'd have 1, 4, 3, 5, 2. Oh, I've looked at that before. It's all. Can't see how to distinguish this. 1, 3, 7, 5. I suppose this couldn't be 2, 4, 8. In fact, 1 can't be up here because 5 is. So 1 is down here somewhere. 1 is over here somewhere. 2 can't be there. It also can't be there because it would be next to 1. Interestingly, 2 now, it can't be there because it's in 298 triple. It can't be here or here because it would have to have a 1 or a 3 next to it. So 2's in one of those cells for sure. Which isn't that helpful. If it was in one of these, it would have to have a 3 below it because 1's taken up there. That would put a 3 up here. So if 2 was in one of these cells, this would have to be a run of 3, 4, 5. And if 2's in one of those cells, it couldn't be here. So this would have to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 298. So there'd be 1, 7, 6, 5, 2 with a 3 below it. The other pair would be 8, 9. That would be a 4, and that's impossible. Okay, that is a bit convoluted, but it is solid deduction. If 2 was in one of these two cells, then it would have to be connected to a 3 down here. Because 3 is positioned in those cells in the middle box, 3 would have to be up here. 3 and 5 would both have to be up here. So this would be a 3, 4, 5 set. This would become 1, 6, 7 as a group. The 2 would be in one of these cells with a 3 below it. In the other pair of cells, we've got 4, 8, and 9 left to place. There'd have to be an 8, 9 pair. This would become 4, and that clashes with the 4 that's in those. So those two cells do not contain a 2. I'm not sure that's how we're meant to proceed, but that's how I've got there. So 2 is there. Now, 2 is in one of these cells. I mean, is that any help at all? 9 and 8 are now on the dots, so they must be together somewhere on one of these pairs of dots. And this is a group from 1, 4, 3, 6. No, it's not. 9. No, this hasn't changed what this is. It could still be 5, 4, 3, or even 5, 6, 7. If it went 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that way round, you'd have a 3, 1 pair here and a 2, 4 pair here, just by Sudoku. 3 and 1 would be there. 2 and 4 would have to be there, and that's not possible because there's no black dots. So it doesn't go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can it go 5, 6, 7 that way? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'd have to have 9, 8, 2 and 1 here. I don't see why not. Okay, maybe it can't go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But again, it's much less constrained. Wow, this is tough. How do we... I'm sorry if there's something much clearer than this going on. I cannot see what it is. And then there's a run of 5 cells here that doesn't contain a 1 because it would be next to the 2. That must contain a 5. If it had to be in that set, that would be fine, but I don't see why that would be the case. 1 here. Oh yes, 1 can't be on a white dot anywhere. That's actually a way of looking at it, isn't it? 1 can't be here. I'd forgotten that. So 2 can't be here. So in fact, I see, 2 and 1 are in these cells and not next to each other. So they must form a diagonal in some way. What's that saying? 1 must be in this group of cells because it can't be on the white dots. How's that going to help? 1 and 2 are there. So this is either a run. 5's not here or here. So this is either a run of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 set. And you can't keep 2 away from both 1 and 4 in that group. It must touch one of them. So this is not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It must be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry I've been so slow getting there. That is a slightly fierce logical deduction. Now, we've got 1, 2, 8, 9. We know that 1 and 2 are on the diagonal. So 8 and 9 must be on a diagonal apart from them as well. Oh, and look, this cell is going to touch 4. Whether 4 is there or there, this cell is going to touch it, and therefore it can't be 2 or 8. That's magic. Right, 9 there, 2 there, 1 can't be next to 2, so that's 8 on the diagonal from there. Oh my goodness, that is lovely. That really is super. Right, 3, 7 or 9 there. One of them is a 9 because we worked out that 9 and 8 have to be here. So 8's in one of these cells with 4 or 6. I don't know which way around. Okay. 2 can't be next to 3. Yes, so that's 7. No, hang on, that's not... That's the wrong logic. 8 can't be next to 4. Black dots. They're impossible, not white dots. Right. So 8 is next to 6, 7, 8. That was still the same. Right. 4, 3, 2. And the middle box is finished. Surely I can do these now. No, I can't. Oh, that's so irritating. Right. But 3 can't be next to 6. Oh. Is that all? 2 can't be next to 1. 8, 9, 2, 5. So it can't be 4. That doesn't help. I might be missing something here. Sorry if I am. There may be something very obvious that is impossible because of the 2 to 1 restriction, the black dot restriction. 1 is up here. Just don't know. One of those is 8 with a 9, but the other could be over here 7 and 6. That would make this 3, 4. Oh, 1's not in those. So 1's in one of these. 2 must now be in one of those. Or there. Actually, it can't be in that one because that would be next to a 1. So it's in one of those cells. And that means this can't be 1 because it would be next to 2. So 1 is there. That's gorgeous. 1 can't be on a white dot ever. So 1 in this box is in one of these 2. And 1 can't be in a white dot ever, so the 1 in row 8 must be here. Which again does nothing. Actually, no, wait, 2 has to be over here somewhere now because it can't be next to the 1. Well, that'd be quite nice, maybe, if we could rule out. We could specify where it was, but I can't. Can we use other digits? Where does 4 go? For instance, down here, it can't be in those cells because it would be next to a 2 either way. It can't be there because it would be next to 8. I don't think it's... Oh, has it got to be in the run now? Now that the run doesn't include 1, it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would have to go this way round. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which would put 2 here, and 4 would definitely have to be next to it, so it can't be that. So 4 is in the run of cells. It mustn't be next to the 2. Is 8 in the run of cells? No, not necessarily. In fact, 2 could be. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you'd have 7, 8, and 9 in these. I cannot see. I'm sure there's something very clear about. Well, maybe this is disambiguatable now. Pair of consecutive digits here and here. There's a pair here. It's got to include either 3 or 7. That's not very helpful. Wow, it's so hard to know what to look at. And I've just noticed these 3 empty rows. How are they ever going to be decided which one is which? I mean, it's got to be just with the negative black dot constraint, but that seems impossible at this point. Well, that's a problem for later. Now, what can we do here? Surely there's some way to move forward. We've got 2 over there. What are these going to be? They could be 3 and 4, or a bigger pair than 5. Yeah, that's not where to look. Let's keep focusing on this group. If that is 2, if it's not, surely we get quite a boost. Yes, if 2 was there, 4 would have to be on a corner of the box because it couldn't be next to 2. Therefore, the 3 corners here would all have to be even to be in this run of digits. They'd have to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 2 there, 3 here and 9 here. Wow, that is just possible. But the only alternative to that, let's fill it in, because if 2 was there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with 3 here. Oh no, 4 can't be next to 8. So that is not what's happening. Right, let's get rid of all of that and put 2 in here where it now belongs as the only alternative. And that means we can fill in the whole run of digits. That's better. Still haven't disambiguated this. But we've got 9, 8 and 7 to place. So 9 is there. This is an 8, 7 pair, which I can't resolve. Now, 2, 3 and 4 must all be on these dots. And they can't use 1. So 2 and 3 is a pair somewhere. 4 and 5 is a pair somewhere, so 5's on a dot as well. 5 is in one of those cells. If it's on a dot, it's next to 4. It's got to be over here. 4 there, 5 there, not there. 2 and 3 are on a pair. 2 can't be next to 4, so that's 3. Oh, this is so clever and so deep. Right, 5, 2, 4, 3. Oh, this could still be anything from 6, 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, or 9. Oh, that can't be 8 because it's next to a 4. 7 or 9 there. This is even, so it's 6 or 8. These. What's this? 6. Oh, that's not 6 because it's next to a 3. So that's 7 or 8. This is next to a 4. Oh, it can see the 8 anyway. Oh, it's a 1 or a 9, though, just by regular Sudoku. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 in the box. 1 or a 9. And this one is much less constrained. It could literally be any of the possible numbers in the box. So 3 and 4 have to appear in these. Oh, that can't be 2 anymore, and this can't be 2. Sorry, we've placed 2 in this box. Right. That's got to be next to 3 because it can't be next to 1. 3, 2, 5, 6, 4 in this row can't be there because it would be next to a 2. So it's there. This is 7, 8, or 9. This is 6, 7, or 8. That's not that useful. Where does 5 go? In one of those cells. Ah, this can't be 3. So this can't be 4. This can't be 4, so this can't be 3. That becomes 8. This becomes 6, that must be 7, 9 there, and now we can finally do this run of 5 around here that seeded the whole chain of logic. Right, that's 3, naked single, 1 and 4 there, and I cannot sort them out yet. Can I do these? Yes, this can't be 8 actually because it's next to 4. So we've got a 7, 9 pair. So this is 8 in the row. That's 7. That's even as we knew. That can't be 6 because it's next to 3. Wow, spotting this negative restraint is very hard, I am finding. It's probably easier for you. Right, 1, 7, 6 there, that's done. 5 is a naked single. These two are 8 and 9, and I don't know. And now we have to finally approach the top section. Right, we've got some triples. 1, 5, 7, and it can't be 1 next to the 2. Now, we're really going to get enough information in row 3 to feed all the way out. Ah! 4, 6, and 8. Yes, that's nice because the 4 and 8 have to be separated. Otherwise, they'd get a black dot. So they're on the outside with a 6 in the middle. Now here, 2, 3, and 9. The 3 can't be next to the 6. 1, 3, and 9. We're not going to. Yes, 2 and 4 are a pair here that must be separated by a 5, I suppose. 6, 7, 8 here. All we know is 6 can't be in the middle because of this 6. So that's something. Up here, 2, 7, and 6. Oh, 6 can't be next to the 3 and it can't be there. So 6 is placed with a 2, 7 pair. That makes this a 6 and not this. So intricate. Right, 5 is ruled out of that. Oh, now what? Oh, we haven't got a 4 candidate in this row. So 4 goes in one of these two. And it can't go with 8 in those same 2 cells. So 8 has to go here. That's nice. 7 can't be there. And that chain peters out immediately. 7s are restricted to those 4 cells. They're obviously in a diagonal. What does that do? Either gives 1, 2 as a diagonal there, or 2, 5. Oh, I don't see how that helps. Am I missing something? What else is going on here? So 6 is done. 2 and 7 are effectively done. We've got a 3 placed there and a 5 placed there. So 5's in one of those cells. 3 can't be next to the 6, so it's in one of those. What goes here in this blank? Can't be 3, I don't know, 1, 4, 8, or 9. Can we use these, although we can't resolve them? They're the only other digits in the column. I suppose it means that wherever 4 is, it can't be in the same column as a 1, because one of these would become impossible. Oh, actually, given the positioning of 4, it can't be in the same column as an 8. Because the 8 would have to be in one of those cells with the 4 in between, if that was the case. So 4 is in a different column from 1 and 8. What does that prove? So you could have 1 and 8 here, with 4 and 9 down there, and the 5. Or you could have 1 and 8 here with the 3, and 4 and 9. I don't know which of those is right. So the 4 is always in the same column as the 9 if they're apart from the 1 and 8. How does that help? Four here would be quite constraining. It would push 3 here. It would also make this a 7 because it couldn't be 2 anymore, which would make this a 1. You'd have 6, 1, 7, 4. This would have to be the 9. Didn't I just say that 4 and 9 have to be in the same column? Oh yeah, look, if this was the 4, as I say, that makes that a 7, and this becomes a 1. This, it becomes a 1, and where does 1 go? It goes in a pair in this box with the 5, and these 3 cells are left surrounding the 4 for an 8, which must be impossible. Well, those 2 anyway. Sorry, there's an 8 over there. Those 2, which is impossible. So 4 does not go here. I doubt that this is conclusive, but it is something quite significant. Right, so that fixes 1 and 4. Also, 8 can't be here. That's what we were working out. So 8 must be down here. So those 2 pairs are suddenly done. We have a 5-9 pair here. And this is a 1-3-8 triple. This one can't be 8, so that's 1 or 3. This can't be 8 either because it's next to the 4 there. So those 2 4s rule out 8 from those. So 8 goes in up here. And if that is going to sort everything out, I am going to be absolutely delighted. 4, 2 sorted out. So that's not a 2. This isn't a 1 now. Yeah, let's not miss any of these relationships as they get resolved. Let's take out those 3 pencil marks. They're not necessary, I don't think. 3-9 pair there. So that sorts that out as a 5 with 1 there. That does that whole triple. That 7 sorts out 2 and 7. This can't be 1 by the black dot rule. Oh my goodness, this is insane. That's now a 9, that fixes that. That's a 2, and we must be done. What a clever puzzle that is. What an intriguing use of that rule set. Really minimalist, but really clever. Very interesting. I hope you had a go at that puzzle if you haven't seen it before. If you've done it on Discord before, I hope I didn't let you down too badly with my solve. I have no doubt I was missing some of these steps early on that could have been done a bit more quicker, but you kept on having to visualize how the negative black dot constraint would affect things. That's really tough. Lovely puzzle. Thanks to Eric, and thanks to Discord. Thank you for watching as well. Hope to see you again soon on the channel. Do subscribe if you haven't already, or maybe go over to our Kickstarter and give it a boost. Thank you. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now.